trying to kiss them thin. It's very easy to hit these thick and leave them at this end of the table. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well played. Only one way to get that safe, hit exactly as he did, quarter ball.
First player I've seen playing that escape shot was Cliff Thorburn, the Canadian, the 2-cushion get out. And this was the shot that the miss rule was brought in for, because players used to come off 2 cushions, miss it up the other end of the table, and they decided to bring in the miss rule.
Yellow and black are so inviting if you're playing safety shots. Such a big target, but Ronnie has a choice of 2 pots on here, but both fraught with danger, so I don't really see the value of taking the pot on. In saying that, there's not a straightforward safety because he can't get in behind black and yellow from where the balls are.
Now, if he's playing back down off this red to the right, he'll send it towards the left corner pocket. The other red just preventing it from going over that left corner pocket. It's such an important opening frame of this session. Sean can get to just 1 behind, or he could be 3 behind. Big difference, especially at this stage.
Yes, you'd have to say whoever pots the next red will possibly win the frame where the reds are now spread. And you can see Ronnie can just about get through this. Now, plain ball, he'll kiss the red next to the pink, so he has to play with a bit of check side. And what a fabulous shot that was as well. That's a super shot.
Terrific cueing with off-centre striking there. This may have tied the black up, but he had no option there really. Couldn't get back up off the yellow.
8.
Although having said that, the black may not be tied up. The red to the right's hampering it, but I think it goes to the left corner. Oh, that's bad cueing from Ronnie there. He's usually
O'Sullivan, 8.
very proficient with the rest. So he's handed Sean a terrific opportunity. Very rarely do you see Ronnie miss that type of shot. So a little bit of tension in this opening frame, quite understandable. Well, that jumped. That's why the white is pulled up. You could see the red leave the bed of the cloth. Just watch this. Takes all the pace out of the cue ball, and now he's got to go in and out of the bulk area, which shouldn't be a problem because there's no brown, there's no green there to cannon into. He's had a look at the pink. Might just fancy that one. Less distance to travel for position. And that looks pretty good. And if he's got a slight angle, we can get the brown out of the way. All depends on the angle here, though.
Eight.
Well, the brown goes in this corner, but the 3 reds near the black are all covering each other into that pocket. So a little bit of work to do with the cue ball. but he's straight and he's got plenty of cue power. Just watch the white come back here. In fact, he may have overdone that. He has. It'll have to be the difficult red that's closest to the cue ball.
12. Sean Murphy, 12.
Yeah, he didn't really want to be taking that red. Well, we've got a pulse question for you early on in this frame. Do you prefer tactical play or the big breaks? You vote on bbc.co.uk/snooker and click on the pulse. That'll be interesting. I'm certainly enjoying this tactical battle here. Wow, what a cracking long pop that was.
1.
Even though it's kissed the blue, the green's probably the better shot to play because I think the red next to the black will certainly pot. I think the blue is going to be coming very close to the middle pocket if he plays the screw shot off the blue. But he feels the blue's the better one to get there. So he screw about 3 or 4 inches past the middle pocket and try and get onto that red. And that looks pretty good. Now, does anything pot, Dennis? Those 3 reds below the pink, is any
6.
of those available?
I think they're all covering each other, Willie, but I'm just going back to that shot that you called there. Didn't he strike that beautifully? Didn't hit it very hard, and the action he got on the cue ball, that's purely down to timing the shot. Terrific that was. So he needs an angle to try and move the reds. They all look to be covering each other. And
7.
has he gone far enough? He needs a slight angle. If he's straight, he may be able to. Well, he's not straight. I was going to say if he had been dead straight, he could have potted the pink, left the white on the pink spot, and the pink would have gone on the black spot.
Looks like he's going to leave a very, very tricky red on the cushion. And if he finishes straight, he can't get onto the black, so he needs that cue ball to be vertically on the cushion. If it's straight, it's virtually end of break. The alternative, if it's straight, Dennis is potting it and leaving a snooker behind the black, isn't it?
That's what he's thinking about, Willie. But having said that, he's got a slight angle. But yeah, make sure of that pot.
14.
But he's now looking at the safety. And we have the result of that pulse question. Do you prefer tactical play or the big breaks? It'd be interesting. Very close, 52% though, prefer the tactics. And that's very interesting. So it just shows you, Willie, people just don't want to see century breaks flying in.
Sean feels that running up behind the black is a little bit dangerous, whereas if he plays the yellow, he knows even if he doesn't get the snooker, he's going to get a good white. If you don't get the snooker playing the roll up behind the black, it's going to leave your opponent with the easy safety shot. So that's the reason Sean chose the yellow and played it very well indeed.
Well, when I said there previously about you don't want to see the century breaks flying in, they want to see the century breaks flying in, but they enjoy watching to see who can make the first mistake. And this is another extremely good shot. Fantastic. He's got a snooker on all 3 reds.
Thank you, Sean.
It's amazing. It's all about fractions, isn't it? When Sean playing the snooker off the yellow, if the cue ball finishes another 2 inches further to the right, Ronnie couldn't play that shot, and there was just a fraction of the red sticking out. What a safety shot he played. This is an excellent frame. We've played, talking about tactics, there's been some wonderful safety play already in this frame.